So we are going to be doing a lot of seating postures. So if you can get your mat and sit down in our front seated position. Okay. So we're going to start off in this position, front seated. Okay. So you want to make sure you elongate that spine. You want to make sure that back is nice and straight. And you want to make sure your toes are pointed towards the ceiling. Keep those legs straight and knees straight as well. And you're going to inhale from your navel, inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. And as you inhale, we're going to lock our finger with our big toe and turning our body and holding it here. And you really feel that stretch in the back of your quadriceps and the back of your calf. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Okay, and switching, same thing, other toe and inhale. Really feel that stretch in your back and also feel the stretch in your calves and your quads, and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Now bringing the hands all the way up, inhale and exhale as you go over, holding onto the toes and the bottom of the foot. And really feeling that stretch in the back, elongating the back, pressing the belly towards the legs. And exhale and inhale. All the way down and exhale. And holding it here. And inhale, coming all the way up again, straighten out the back, and exhale all the way down to the toes. And as you come up, we're gonna go into our half lotus pose position. So you're gonna take the foot and place it right inside of the thigh, inner thigh, okay? Keeping those toes pointed towards the ceiling, and this one obviously is gonna be pointed towards in front of you. Keeping the back straight, inhaling up, and exhale. Bringing your hands all the way to that right foot, the bottom of that foot, and holding it here. Really feel the stretch in your hips and also in your quads as you stretch here and hold it here in our half lotus pose position. Holding it here, and inhale, looking up, and exhale, back down towards the knee. And inhale, looking up, and exhale, back down towards the knee. And inhale, bringing that chest and those shoulders up, and exhale, bringing the shoulders and the chest back towards the right leg. And holding it here. Really just melt into your mat, melt into the ground. And slowly bring yourself up to a neutral position. And we're gonna switch legs. So bringing that right foot all the way inside the inner thigh. Now, if you are a beginner, you may not be able to bring it all the way into the inner thigh. So you can bring it right where your knee is, but you want to try and bring it into that inner thigh so you can really feel that stretch in your quadriceps, okay? So inhale, bringing the hands all the way up, stretching, feeling the energy through your fingertips, and exhale, going all the way down. Really feel the stretch in the back of your calf muscles as well. Keep that leg straight, left leg should be straight, and holding it here. And inhale, bringing the hands all the way up, and exhale. Pushing the air out, belly should be towards the left leg, and holding it here. Really feel that stretch, feel the release of the tension. And coming back up, inhale, and exhale. Back down towards the knee, and last, inhale, and exhale, towards the knee, and holding it here. Now switching the legs, back to our left leg. Now we're gonna put our left leg underneath our bum and holding this position in our pose A position. So holding it in a pose A, and you're gonna hold it here. This is gonna really stretch out the back of your glute muscles and also your calf as well. So the standing calf. So keeping those toes pointed towards the ceiling and stretching your hands all the way up over your head, and exhale, bringing them all the way behind the foot, okay? And holding it here. You should really feel a stretch in the inner part of your thigh and in the back of your glute muscles as well. So holding it here in this seated position, and hold. Really feel that stretch, okay? And inhale, coming all the way up, and exhale, all the way over. Holding that stretch, nose to knee. Beautiful. And inhale. And exhale. And last inhale. And exhale. Now coming up, slowly bringing the spine straight up and taking the foot back down to our seated position. We're gonna take our right leg and place it right underneath our bum as well. So you should be kind of sitting on the back of your foot, but not putting a lot of pressure onto it. So slightly sitting on it just a little bit, okay? And you're really gonna feel this stretch in this calf muscle just like you felt in the other one, okay? So keeping the spine straight, toes pointing towards the ceiling, and you're gonna stretch the arms all the way up, extending energy through the fingertips and over, and grip onto the bottom of those feet, okay? And inhale, stretching all the way up, and exhale, all the way down, nose to knee, holding it here. And inhale, all the way up, and exhale, releasing the tension. Really feel the stretch in the back of your calf muscles and keep that leg straight. And inhale, last inhale, nice and strong, and exhale. Really extending those toes toward the ceiling. And bringing that foot back down to a neutral position, back to our seated forward fold. Hands all the way up, and exhale as you come down. Bringing the hands in, we're gonna go to a forward Marsupilami position. So foot facing this way, okay? So keeping the spine straight, the knee is gonna be bent, and you're gonna be holding the knee, okay? So holding the knee, we're gonna place our left hand underneath the knee, okay? And we're gonna place our right hand over, okay? So kind of like you're grabbing onto your foot. This is the cradle baby position pose. So we're gonna rock side to side and really open up those hip flexors. And if you need to, you can just grip on the bottom of your toe if you are a little bit more intermediate. Just rocking side to side, opening up the hip flexors, okay? So we're just opening up those hip flexors, okay? And then we're gonna slowly place our foot on the top of our thigh, okay? And shoulders and chest should be pressed up, okay? So we're gonna inhale all the way up, and exhale, toes pointing towards the ceiling, and hands should go right behind the toe, the foot. Okay, and inhale all the way up, inhaling, and exhale all the way down to the back of the foot. And inhale all the way up, and exhale back down. Now placing the foot down on the ground over the right leg, okay, twisting the body towards the other side of the room. You're going to grab onto your knee. Your hips should be placed onto the ground, so making sure that you're not up, but your hips are onto the ground. And really pressing onto the ground with your hips. Your spine should be straight, and turning and twisting your body, okay? So you're going to inhale and exhale, release tension, okay? And grab onto the foot, the knee. And inhale, straighten that back, and exhale. Come back to the knee, and inhale, really twist the back, really feel the stretch, and exhale, coming back. And last inhale, and exhale. Now holding on to your knee, you're gonna go back to rocking the cradle right in this position, and holding onto the leg, okay? And now you're gonna push that foot on top of the shoulder and holding it here, okay? So we're gonna hold here, and we're gonna inhale and exhale, releasing any tension in our quads and our hips. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now placing that foot back down and bringing the back all the way down to the ground as well. Holding it here, nose should be to the ankle of your left foot, okay? And holding it here. Really feel that stretch in your back. And now you're gonna go back to our seated forward fold position. Inhale up, exhale over. Toes should be pointed towards the ceiling. And the same thing, we're gonna bring that right arm underneath right leg, okay? And holding on to our right foot with our left hand. And you're gonna cradle position, okay? So cradling your leg, cradling the thigh, really opening up the hip flexors. In a cradle position, just like this. And this is a really great stretch because, I mean, you're just gonna really feel like your blood circulating. It's not too challenging. There shouldn't be any pain. You should really just be releasing all types of tension, okay? So now holding this position, you're gonna go inhale and exhale and push the bottom of your foot kind of where to your shoulder blade is. So holding it where your shoulder blade is. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, really feel the release of tension and exhale. Now placing that right foot onto the ground, placing the right foot on the ground and twisting the body, twisting the spine towards the back of the room, okay? So you're gonna make sure your hips are onto the floor now, onto the mat. So they're not up anymore, they're gonna be onto the mat and holding it here. Okay, so we're gonna inhale, and as we exhale, we're gonna wrap around to our knee into a neutral position for our spine. Okay, so inhale and exhale, back down to the knee. Inhale, twisting the spine, and exhale, back down to the knee. Inhale, twisting the spine, really feel that stretch, and exhale, back to knee, okay? So now we're going to do our forward fold again. Arm goes underneath that knee, left hand onto the foot. Inhale and exhale, bring it all the way down, bringing nose to the ankle of the right foot and holding it here. And hold, really release any tension in the neck and in the back. And back down to our seated forward fold. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to go into Salamba Posturania. So we're going to stay on our back in our seated bow pose position. So you're gonna hold here in a relaxed position. You just stretched out the quads and the glutes and all those muscles. So we're just gonna sit in this position straight. So keeping the body straight and elongated, pretend that you are a cord and you're trying to be stretched different ways. So really stretching and elongating the body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last inhale, exhale. Taking the feet into a lotus position, okay, and grabbing onto the feet. And you're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now pushing off with your back and your spine. You're going to push off to the front of the mat and then take the feet, cross them as you would in lotus position and go back. This is part of the Salamba Posturania position. So pushing back, you're gonna push back the spine and come back up, okay? So we're gonna inhale and exhale as you go over, okay? So this really just rolls out the spine. It really elongates the muscles in the spine and it really helps you for your shoulder press. And it also helps you for your handstands and your headstands, okay? So here we go, inhale and exhale. Really grip onto the ankles and coming back up. And inhale, straighten out the spine, exhale, release. Coming back to the mat, inhale and exhale. And feet together, this time ankles together, keeping the back elongated, engage the core as you go back. And inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, last one, and exhale. So now that we did Salamba, we're gonna go into Urdhva shoulder pose. Okay, so Salamba will help you get into shoulder pose, okay? So we're gonna use that same force, keeping the spine elongated, engaging the core, okay, and pushing off with the feet, but also making sure we keep that back supported with our hands. okay? So we're gonna inhale, exhale, holding onto the back, okay? Make sure the knees are towards the nose, okay, and coming back down, okay? So really make sure you support your back with your hands. That's really important. So we're going to inhale and exhale. Support that back, abs in, tuck the shoulders, lift the hips towards the ceiling, and exhale. Okay, and inhale and exhale. Awesome. So now we're going to inhale, exhale, overextend. Okay, so our toes should be over our heads. If you can't do this, stick with, just trying to place your spine straight and right straight over your head. If you can't do that, then stick to your Salamba pose, which is basically rocking forward and back. Okay? But those who want to try to overextend, we can do that now. So inhale and exhale. Overextend, toes are on the ground. Have them pointed, or you can have them flexed. Make sure you support your back with your hands. So pushing your back with your hands, hips up towards the ceiling, and hold here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, bring those hips down towards the mat, and body comes straight up. Okay? So now we're gonna do that again. This time we're gonna shoulder press, legs are gonna be up towards the ceiling, so you're not gonna bring them behind you. You're gonna bring them straight up towards the ceiling, and you're gonna hold, and then we're gonna come back down to Salamba. Okay? So here we go, inhale, and exhale. Really pressing onto the back with the hands, straightening out the legs, engage the core, and hold. Fold the knees, straighten out the legs, engage the core, breathe, in, out, and in, and out, and bring the knees back in, and back down to Salamba position. Okay, and inhale in our sun position, inhale, exhale, touching the top of our ankles, and inhale, and exhale, top of the ankles. So same thing, we're gonna go into a shoulder press. This time we're gonna go shoulder press, fetus position, okay? So fetus position is basically overextend but bending the knees. Okay, so here we go. Breathe in, and all the way up, overextend, and bend the knees, and into a fetus position. Hold, release, exhale. Now back down to bow pose, relax, Savasana, and breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Now Savasana onto our stomach. Onto the stomach, Savasana. Same thing, hands right next to you, and breathe in, and breathe out. Upward facing dog, stretching up the spine because you just stretched it the opposite direction. And over child's pose. Exhale and inhale, upward dog, and exhale, child's pose. And inhale, upward dog, and exhale, child's pose. And back to downward dog position, holding it here. Inhale and exhale, jumping through. So now we're gonna go into our lotus pose position. So into your lotus pose, okay? And holding it here, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay. Stretching the hands all the way up into sun position and all the way over. Extend the back, stretch the back out. And coming slowly up. And extend the hands all the way out. Now bring the hands all the way behind you. Bring the spine and everything up, stretching upward, coming back down. Exhale and inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Now push your hands in the middle, pushing up. If you can, push up. And if you can't do lotus, full lotus position, you can do crisscross applesauce, which is basically crossing the ankles. And you can still push up, but it won't be as off of the ground as I'm doing, but you'll get there. So you can push up, the same thing. Inhale, exhale, come back down. Inhale, exhale, come back down. Inhale, press those hips up. Shoulders are going up, chest is up. Exhale, come back down. Last one, inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, come back down. Placing the feet back into seated forward fold. Hands up over the head. Extend, spine is strong. Come over. Exhale. Slowly come up. Inhale. And exhale as you go over. And hold. Bringing the body all the way down back to Savasana position. Holding it here in Savasana. And breathe in and breathe out. Now from Savasana, you're going to go into Navasana, which is our last sequence. So Savasana to Navasana. Breathe in and exhale, straighten out the legs. And inhale and exhale, straighten out the legs. And inhale and exhale, straighten out the legs. Grip onto the back of the thighs and hold here in Navasana, keeping the spine parallel and straight and keeping the abs in. And slowly bringing the body back down to Savasana, holding the abs and the core in as you come down to the mat. And take 2 inhales and 2 exhales. Last one, inhale and exhale. And that completes it for this sitting pose positions that we did and the sitting pose exercise. Thanks so much for watching.